We still talking about the Kevin Hart roast.
Still?
Yes.
Still
well,
to this day.
Kevin Hart yesterday posted a clip from our interview talking about what he did and did not approve to take place at the roast as far as the jokes. Let's take a listen.
Cheryl said, well, Kevin, I don't know. They're saying that I can't say this. I said, who's saying? Cheryl, you're going to do whatever the you want. That's why you're here.
They also said that you saw the jokes beforehand.
Why am I reading jokes beforehand?
I don't
You
so
the boss.
so I
That's
can
what
not
people
laugh,
think.
so I can be in the chair?
Because you're in charge.
Yeah, you in charge, so people think that everything falls back on you.
You're not acting as a know wall and do wall at the top. Comedians, I need to see everything y'all doing before y'all. That's not what comics do. You're taking away the fun of the roast. Mm-hmm. To my point that I'm making to you, no, I didn't see nobody's jokes.
Yeah, so he captioned this by saying that people no longer care about the truth. And we are living in crazy times. Truth no longer matters, and it's pretty funny. Nobody does research. Everyone just assumes and runs with the narrative of clickbait. Even when the proof is right in front of your face, most will forever choose the lazy road of assumption. Even when I clearly say that comics are comics and comics operate on their own, nobody controls a comedian. Comedians do what they want and how they want. It's simple. The rules of being a comedian are understood by all comedians. And there was a lot of conversation when he came up here after the Breakfast Club about what jokes were cut out. Like people are saying, hey, well, you were able to not do a Trump joke that was supposed to be set up for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Where did they get that from?
Right. Well, I think people are confusing it because Madison Sinclair, who was one of the writers, and even one of Pete Davidson's writers came out about the jokes that didn't make it into the roast. But from what I read and understood, these were jokes that were there that were propositioned, but just said no, didn't make it. People are making it seem like they were cut from somewhere.
Yeah, but you can tell that. Like certain people will go up to the prompter and they'll be looking and they'll be like, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. And then some people are using the prompter. Some people aren't.
Yeah.
Some people are doing both. Yep. Like if you go look at, somebody like Cheryl Underwood said, you can see she was doing both. She even told you when she wasn't doing both.
So the jokes weren't cut out of the special. This comedians just decided not to do those jokes. Correct.
That's how I understood it. I don't know.
Okay. No, you're right. Yeah. And if you go actually read the jokes that were cut out, they were very light compared to what actually was in the roast.
And Tony Hinchcliffe is like, Kevin's like, yo, y'all mad at me, why not Tony? And Tony has made remarks about the roast that people are just acting like didn't happen.
The roast of Kevin Hart was something else, huh? It's the first time I've been called a Nazi multiple times in just a few hours. I guess the guy that pulls names out of a bucket, giving everybody an opportunity, is a Nazi. Isn't that something? And the writers I used to work with, there's a few great writers in that writer's room, and the rest of them are just living in a bubble of mental illness, and it's very exciting. I got called a Nazi, gay, a racist over and over again. I'm none of those three things, a little fun fact. But they are fat, ugly, black, and Jewish. Everything I said was real about them, just a reminder.
Now, why is he equating being black and Jewish with being a Nazi and racist? Being black and Jewish are not negative. So I don't understand why people don't have more smoke for Tony Hinchcliffe. Like, Kevin is right when he said he didn't tell the joke. And y'all are mad that Kevin didn't say nothing to Tony on stage. Y'all ain't saying nothing to Tony now.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's just the reporting. Like certain places you read are saying this was cut after live, this wasn't, like, but he's saying that's not what happened. So we move on now.
Kevin Hart is a buffoon. I did not like his response to the roast that he participated in. He's a buffoon. He's a coon. And he appears to have sold out for some money. He just let those people sit up there and say anything. And I mean, he had the opportunity to step in when it was his time to speak, to go in, go hard on them, but he didn't. He made a laughingstock of all the black people, and it just was not funny to me. I did sit there and watch the whole thing, but I only watched it because I wanted to see what everybody else was talking about, and I was disgusted. So I don't know. He's a short buffoon, a coon, a fool.